Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, Nephilim, to Xanthus Gaming. We're here in Diablo 3 and we're doing another challenge rift. This one is for the EU side, is challenge rift number 80. It looks like it's not too hard. We're mostly elite hunting. We don't want to completely ignore the trash, but it is a Hammer of the Ancients type build. I've moved around where some of my abilities are for comfort for myself. I'm going to numlock my 1. I'm going to numlock my 3. I know numlocking the 3 here isn't the most effective way to do it. I just was forgetting to use the ability because I'm not used to using it with a Hoda build. But we're going to go ahead and move on into this. Make sure you get your battle rage up as well once you're in there. Okay. Forgetting your battle rage is forgetting a huge chunk of your damage, so don't forget your battle rage. When you ground stomp, it pulls things in and drops an avalanche on their heads. And then you just want to more or less make sure that you make it to the next elite before your Ingeom runs out. You can feel free to stop and kill some trash as long as you are making it to the next elite before your Ingeom runs out. Which I actually don't think I did there. Yeah, I think I was a little slow, but that's okay. We're going to kill all this trash in this little area either way, just because it's such good progression. Alright, get that. And then again, your main goal is to make it to your next elite before your Ingeom runs out. But if you see some juicy trash, go ahead and stop and kill it. Remember that you have awesome cooldowns because you can ground stomp and pull things in all the time, and it's fantastic. And you want to make sure you're utilizing that. Kill that, and here's our next elite. He is down. I'm going to use the charges to get down to the next elite as well. Kill him. And then we're just going to move right back up. I'm going to recast my shout right now so we don't waste time on it. And you do have to kill the minions that come with the elites, but that shouldn't be too hard because everything gets grouped up nice and pretty with your ground stomp. And yeah. Things go pretty smoothly for this rift. It's actually one of the more fun, like, hodgepodge builds, because it's kind of taking from a lot of things that are part of the successful set builds and kind of combining them together. Now, I'm actually going to ignore 2 elites and a speed pylon on this map just because this next floor is so good. I want to get to that as quick as possible, and going all that extra distance, I think, wastes more time than it saves. So we're just gonna move on to the next floor. I'm gonna stop and kill these guys because there's some nice fat trash. And our Ingeom just ran out, but that's okay because we made it to the next elite. No big deal. Now we do want to make sure we kill his minions. They explode, so be a little bit careful. And then we just want to move on to the next elite. If we again see really good trash, we can stop and kill it. But otherwise, we're just going to skip through to the next elite. So it's pretty decent trash, so let's stop and kill it. And then here's the next elite as well. Oops. Oh, my game like stutter froze there for a second. That was real strange. Shielding pylon. Why not? Kill that guy. Again, it's just basically about keeping your Ingeom procs rolling. Use your judgment when to stop for trash, but generally, as long as you make it to the next elite with some Ingeom up, or you don't actually have to have Ingeom up when you make it to the elite, just so long as you can make it to the elite, because you want to have those infinite charges. The other thing to note is that you do have the cooldown reduction on your charge. So worst case scenario, like if you stop to kill a bunch of trash, as I'm doing here, instead of just going straight to the elite, as long as you charge enough targets, you'll get your cooldown back for your charge. Just make sure you know what you're charging into before you do it. I just decided to kill some of this trash because it looked like pretty good density. I think it might have been quicker to just move on to this elite though, in the long run. Because that ended up slowing me down a lot, I feel like. Regardless, we're still beating the timer by more than a minute. Don't forget to refresh your shout. And that's it. That's how you do this rift. Hopefully this video guide helped you. It wasn't too hard, but if it was hard for you, hopefully this helped you. Make sure to like, favorite, share, subscribe. Either way, thank you for being here and have a wonderful, wonderful night. Bye YouTube. Bye Reddit.